Are we missing something?
Excuse me.
Are we missing something?
I don't know.
Somebody will tell you.
Somebody will tell me what I'm missing.
Yes.
You mean they want to sell something?
No. They want you feeling complete.
But I will be complete when I buy their stuff.
Not really. There will always be something else missing.
I don't have to buy that.
Of course you don't have to, but you want to.
How would you know?
Because you brought the television set right into your living room.
To be entertained.
Of course.
To see the news.
That's the same thing.
I don't need the bad news of this world.
You do. It makes you feel good. For years I thought everything I saw on television was comedy shows.
The talk shows.
Yes. Nicely scripted.
The documentaries.
They were hilarious.
The news.
Fantastic stuff.
It was not supposed to be funny.
That's why it was so brilliant.
All the wars and dying children.
A great show. Like fireworks.
I don't believe this.
Let's celebrate whatever it is, especially the pain of others.
There is enough pain all around you.
Let's celebrate that then.
With fireworks.
Well, let's do it with music then.
Are you sometimes bored?
I'm bored all the times. Since I found out that television is not all comedy, I'm even more bored.
How bored?
Bored if I'm even bored about being bored. That doesn't change a thing, by the way.
I wouldn't say that you are boring.
I am. I am so boring you will faint while listening to me.
I don't believe it.
I'm so boring that I will faint listening to myself.
Do you like to be boring?
Well, the television shows go on without me watching.
You don't watch television.
I don't have the slightest clue what's going on in the world.
You wouldn't know when a war starts.
There are always wars somewhere. Who cares?
I care.
Tell me about the wars in Africa.
I don't know about them.
You don't want to know.
I can tell you about the wars in the Middle East.
That's the latest show they've got on the television.
It's not a show. It's a war.
It's a show in installments. That's why you keep watching it.
I don't like wars.
You like to profit from wars.
What do you mean?
You like to be on the winner's side.
So what?
That's why you stay put.
Well,
Oh,
I wish we could get drunk.
I don't like to be drunk.
Really? I thought you drink all the time.
Why is that?
Well, because of the stuff you were saying.
I like to be slightly drunk, but the moment is gone very quickly.
What then?
Then I get drunk. I begin to drink recklessly.
I thought so.
No, I always regret to have gotten drunk.
Don't drink then.
I don't.
But you said that you like to be slightly drunk.
Yes, but I didn't say that I drink.
You don't drink.
Rarely. It's a downer. It keeps the population at bay.
You mean there is a strategy behind this?
No, it happened accidentally, but it is very convenient. People knock themselves out.
What if they didn't?
They would probably invent another drug,
A drug that is much more dangerous.
much more unpredictable.
You like drugs, don't you?
I don't care about them.
You don't need them.
We live in a world of drugs. Literature, movies, words, concepts, fashion, art, culture, you name it.
First-hand drugs and second-hand drugs.
Maybe, but it is really the same.
So your kind of talking is some kind of drug.
Oh yes, it's called talking.
Thinking.
Struggling with thinking and talking.
Like a little baby.
Very much so. Hey, you have begun to interview me. I don't like it.
I'm only interested in what you think.
You don't see me think. You hear me talk.
Well, I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
I only say something to react to your suggestions.
Do you think that I am suggestive?
No, you are trying to be clever. From your suggestions I can see what sort of person you are.
What sort of person am I?
You are poking into people for reactions.
So what?
That is not probing.
Yes,
There is no concept behind it.
indeed. There is no concept. I'm just trying to make a conversation.
So, why don't you just tell me something about you?
What is it you want to know?
What is there to know about you?
Of course I will not tell you everything.
Of course,
I can tell you about my last holiday.
you would produce a nice image of yourself.
Well, it will be a selection, of course.
Tell me about the one thing you always wanted to achieve in your life.
I beg your pardon.
Tell me about your last dream. Take me with you. Let me see what you have seen.
I'm not sure.
Tell me what you have just written in your secret notebook. Tell me your latest secret thought.
I definitely would not.
Of course you wouldn't. Why not?
I don't know.
Because you've been trained not to.
Why should somebody train me to do that?
To distinguish between inside and outside, private and public, right and wrong, good and bad. It's a simple trick to intimidate people.
Without those distinctions we would be tribal people.
You got it wrong. With those distinctions, we are tribal people. We have never changed.
Do you like me?
I don't care if I like you.
Don't you want to know if I like you?
I don't care if you like me.
Don't you care if anybody likes you?
I don't care.
You don't like to care at all.
I don't care if I care or not.
If you don't care, you must have a lot of time at your hands.
Not really. I'm always busy.
Being busy not caring.
No. That would be a little stupid, wouldn't it?
I thought it pointed in that direction.
No. I'll be busy thinking about how to fill the times I've got on my hands.
Thinking about how to fill it or filling it.
It really is one and the same process.
Like filling a car and then driving away.
Yes. Also like filling a car and lighting a cigarette.
Like filling a car and walking away.
Exactly. Like filling a car and kicking its door.
I've got it.
That will be a beginning.
Yes. From there it can go anywhere.
And premeditated.
Unpredictable.
And pretentious.
Unbelievable.
And heard of.
Unfolding.
Unforgotten.